Hey everyone, and welcome back. So we just got a huge surprise. The Black Friday flyer for Walmart has been leaked for this year. And just as expected, there are tons of Switch deals that are better than what was announced by Nintendo just a week ago. Now, not all the specials are better than what was announced, but there are a few that should really be targeted. And I would even say that the best deals are not on the first-party titles, but the third-party titles from Walmart are really discounted heavily for this year. Now, it's also super important to note that these deals actually start online on Monday, the 22nd. If you wait till the 26th, they will be there in store, but you can actually pick them up online starting on the 22nd. If you really want some of the best games or best items on these lists, do not wait till the 26th. Try to get them online starting on the 22nd. Now, do keep in mind that we still don't know what the other retailers have in store for us. So even though some of these deals can look amazing, we might actually get better deals from other retailers. But basically today in the video, we'll go over everything that is specific to the Nintendo Switch that we can take from that Walmart flyer. So let's not waste any more time and we'll jump straight in. Just remember that if you do like what you see, to consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel if you aren't already. Now, before actually jumping into the deals that are better than what announced by Nintendo, let's roll really quickly through the deals that are actually no better than what Nintendo announced. So first on the list of things that are actually no better than what was announced by Nintendo, we have the actual bundle itself for the Nintendo Switch, including Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, honestly, I really wasn't expecting Walmart to do anything special about this. Obviously, you're still getting that promotion where you get 3 free months of Nintendo Switch Online, but that is the base subscription. It is not the upgraded one with the Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games. Now, that's pretty much what we expected to see. However, I was disappointed that Walmart didn't pull the trigger and do something special for the Nintendo Switch Lite, like maybe offer a couple of gift cards with it or something like that. So if other retailers follow suit, unfortunately, that basic bundle might be the best we get for systems for this year concerning the Nintendo Switch. Now, there are also 2 games that at Walmart really aren't discounted any more heavily than what was announced by Nintendo. Technically, you could say they are lower because Walmart is offering them at a flat $39. The first one of those 2 games is Zelda Link's Awakening. Now, as we saw, the offer from Nintendo is $39.99. That is the standard offer, and Walmart is doing it for $39. So if you were really looking for a great deal on this game, at least for this year, it doesn't look like Walmart is going to be the place to pick it up. Now, this was nonetheless in my category of games that if you were waiting for quite a while to play this game, it could still be worth it at this price. But before pulling the trigger, I would definitely wait to see other retailers. Now, the second first-party title that Walmart really isn't doing any better on is unfortunately Super Mario Maker 2, which is also only at $39. And once again, this was a title from my list of those games that would have been an okay pickup at this price, but nonetheless, same thing as the previous Zelda title, I would definitely wait to see if other retailers are going to be dropping this one any lower. However, as I said earlier, if you've been really waiting for this one, it doesn't get any better. It's an okay pickup at this price. Now, those were the deals that, unfortunately for this year, once again, Walmart isn't doing any better than what was officially announced by Nintendo. However, there are 5 first-party titles that Walmart is biting the bullet on and is adding a little bit of extra spice to the deals. So let's take a quick look at those 5 titles quickly before we jump into the third-party titles, which are really, I would say, the best deals of this whole leaked ad. Now, these 5 titles have been knocked down by an extra $5. It's not a whole lot more, but you know what? Unless other retailers really bite the bullet harder, this might be the best offers we can get. Now, the 2 titles that I'm still lukewarm on, even with this $5 extra off, is going to be Super Mario U Deluxe and Kirby Star Allies. Now, I said it in the previous video, these titles need to be 50% off or more for me to really say, go ahead and pull the trigger on these 2 games. That doesn't mean you have to feel bad if you pick up either of these titles at that price. It's just that they've already been cheaper than this. So it's hard for me to tell you all to go out and pick them up if I know they've already been lower than this, and especially that we're Black Friday, which are supposed to be some of the best deals of the year, I do think maybe some other retailers will go harder on these titles. Next, we have Paper Mario the Origami King, which is sort of in an in-between spot because it's not an amazing deal, but I personally really love this game. If you know you're going to want to pick this game up, you can start looking at it a little harder at $35. But nonetheless, even at this price, it still doesn't have me running for the stores. Now we have two more first-party titles that might actually be really good pickups, especially if no other retailers are dropping the price any lower. And the first one of those two is going to be Zelda Breath of the Wild. Look, I talked about this game in the other video. It hardly ever goes below $40, and at $35, you know what? It is a really good pickup. It is ultimately, still today, one of the best games on the Nintendo Switch, and almost everyone who touches this game falls in love with it. If you've been waiting for quite a while and there aren't any better deals out there, you know what? Pull the trigger on it, you won't feel bad. Zelda Breath of the Wild is a great pickup. And the other game at this price that could really be a good pickup is Splatoon 2. Now, yes, Splatoon 3 should be coming in next year, but you know what? The community is still very much alive on Splatoon 2, and right now at $35, it can be an excellent pickup. The only thing I would say here is that for it to really be worth it, you have to get into the online scene. If you're going to only be picking this up as an offline game, it is really probably not the best pickup of the whole pack. So now it's time for us to jump into the third-party titles. And for the moment, this is the part of the ad that has me really excited, because there are a few games on here that should be instant pickups unless someone else beats these prices. But before we jump into those that are amazing pickups, let's look at the ones that are still really good pickups, but maybe don't have me quite as excited. Now, the first one of these is going to be LEGO Worlds. Look, LEGO Worlds is a really good game. If you have a fan of the LEGO series, it can be an amazing pickup, especially because right now, they're only $14. And for me, the only reason why this isn't in the amazing pickup section is just because this is not my favorite LEGO game. But nonetheless, anyone who's a fan of these series at $14, it is a really good pickup. Next, we have Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Look, this isn't because this isn't a great game. This is a great game. The only reason why this one doesn't have me as excited is because we've seen this price before. And at $14, it's still an amazing pickup if you don't have this game in your library. However, I do think that a lot of people, if you've been checking out deals in the last few Black Fridays, this one always falls around $15 around this time of year. It is nonetheless an amazing game that basically mixes Mario + Rabbids in an XCOM style of game. Also, I almost forgot to mention it, but we also have Just Dance 2022 that is going to fit in the third-party lukewarm category. It is $25 for this year. Look, it is a good price to be picking up this game. If you have kids that are fans of these games, if you like just having this game around as a party game, it is a great pickup at $25. It is just not the most stellar pickup because once the holidays are over and we get to the mid-year, you will normally be able to pick this game up around this price. And the last one that I'm putting in this category, although I do think it is quite an amazing deal, is Plants vs. Zombies. That is also at $14. Look, once again, it's in a great game to be picking up at $14. It has a regular sale price of $30. However, once again, this game will be hit or miss depending on whether the person is going to dive into the online scene. And unfortunately, the last few times I played the game, the online scene for Plants vs. Zombies is maybe not as healthy as something like Splatoon 2. I'm still sure there's tons of fun to be had here in this game, it's just maybe not one of those stellar pickups for this year. Now, the last four titles that we're going to look at, to me, are stellar deals. And as I said earlier, if no one goes lower than this, and you've been waiting for these games, this is a great price to be picking them up at. Now, these two first games are going to be at $20 a piece, and they're both very recent releases from Sega. And the first one of these two deals is Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Look, this game has only been out since beginning October, and it's already being discounted to $20. And let me tell you, this game is packed with content. You have over 300 levels from some of the best Monkey Ball games in previous history. Not only that, but you have a control system that's been completely revamped for the Switch, and currently, this is a game that I'm playing on a regular basis. And I played full price for this game, and I loved it, and I found that it was great at that price. So getting this one for $20 is an easy pickup in my book. Now, the second one of these games that's at $20, and if I said it was a Sega release, you probably have an idea where I'm going, is going to be Sonic Colors. That is also $20 for this Black Friday. Now, yes, at the launch, the game had some bugs. Number one, they've been patched out, so that is no longer an issue with the game. And even if it's running at 30 FPS on the Switch, let me tell you, I had tons of fun playing through Sonic Colors. If you're a Sonic fan, if you're looking for a game for a kid on Christmas, Sonic Colors should be an easy pickup, and at $20, it can almost be just a stocking stuffer. Once again, a super easy pickup in my book. Now, the last two deals from Walmart, these are, in my opinion, the gold deals. If no one beats these prices, you should be running to the doors to pick up these two games. And the first one of these two games is going to be Hot Wheels Unleashed. I know it sounds weird, but Hot Wheels Unleashed is a really fun racer. And once again, this game has tons of content. Fair warning though, it is not an easy game to pick up. What I mean is you'll be able to pick it up and play, but it is actually quite challenging from a racer. You're going to have to understand the mechanics and you're going to have to put time into this game. And the only thing that actually disappointed me at this game at launch was its launch price. They launched it way too expensive, but at $25, this is actually a really good game to have in your library for anyone who's a fan of really arcade-style racing games. And obviously, I kept the best for last. The best deal from Walmart this year has got to be Monster Hunter Rise, that is also at $25. Look, not only in my opinion is Monster Hunter Rise the best Monster Hunter game, and some will argue against that, but it is also undeniably the most approachable Monster Hunter game. And that solves probably what was Monster Hunter's big problem for quite a few years, is that for people that weren't veterans of the series, getting into it and getting up to date with the mechanics and everything were actually quite a huge task. However, Monster Hunter Rise really does a super good job of throwing you into the action and also streamlining the action. There's a few special abilities once you get into the game that really shift things around and accelerate combat and makes it tons of fun. On top of it, there's a really awesome online drop-in system where basically you can actually drop into parties with your friends or just randomly get assigned with people that are on the same quests as you. Overall, if I was going to pick up just one game from the whole Walmart ad, if you don't already own it, it would definitely be Monster Hunter Rise at $25. So there we have it. The real Black Friday deals have finally started, and we've gotten our first leaked ad. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Are there any games from this ad that you are really eyeballing right now and that you might seriously pick up on Black Friday? Now, I will be following all the announcements from the other retailers, so as soon as we get wind of the deals from other retailers, I'll be trying to make videos as soon as possible. And don't forget, on the way out, that if you did like what you saw, to please hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell so you know when all the future videos come out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.